let's begin. Hi there, yogis. Welcome to XSarah Yoga. We have a very special Thanksgiving practice this week. So I know sometimes it can feel like, especially if you have a lot going on, like there's the fires going on here, and can feel especially hard to find things that you're grateful for. Like that seems impossible sometimes. But I'm going to challenge you to really take advantage of this holiday. That's why we have it, right? So we can pause. And there's always something to be grateful for. So we're going to start here in one of my favorite meditations. It's a three-person reflective meditation. So find a comfy seat, and you can come to sit up on anything, or you can do this in a chair. You can do this while you're driving in traffic to go visit your family on Thanksgiving. Or if you're just in a period of your life where you really need to pause and find things and reflect about those people and the things around you that are really important. So take a moment here, find your seat, let your hands drop down on your thighs. Take a couple deep inhales, couple deep exhales, close your eyes, feel the spine lift up nice and tall. And so this mantra, this meditation that we're working with today, I want you to, if you're alone, you can say this out loud. If you're with other people, you might just say this to yourself. But the first round goes like this. Take a breath in through the mouth. And then think to yourself or say out loud, may I be happy. Take a breath in. And then let that go. May I be healthy. Take a breath in. And then let that go. May I live with ease. Take a breath in. And then let that go. So it's may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. And we'll just repeat that to ourselves for a couple rounds here. Breathing in with each part and really feeling that for yourself. And then moving on, I want you to think of somebody that you love and really picture them, picture the color of their eyes, like you're looking right at their face, what their hair looks like. Maybe it's somebody you haven't seen in a while. Maybe it's somebody you see every day, but really visualize them. And then we'll start here. May he or she be healthy. Take a breath in. Let it go. May he or she be happy. Take a breath in. And let it go. May he or she live with ease. Take a breath in. And let it go. And again, we'll just repeat this a few times around. May he or she be happy, healthy, and may or he or she live with ease. And then we'll move on to the last and final part here. And so thinking now of somebody that challenges you, that might be somebody that is no longer in your life, or maybe they are, or that just creates, some tension in you regardless of what it's about. And again, really visualize them, picture them. And then when you're ready, may he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she live with ease. Repeating this a few times more to yourself. And then when you're ready here, we'll take one final deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. All right, so great job. I know sometimes it's hard to stay still, but I think that was an important one to stick with for this week. And maybe any time that you need that reminder to take some of the pressure off of all that focus off of yourself and the stories about all these little problems that we have, right? We're probably pretty lucky in the grand scheme of things. So go ahead and make your way onto your hands and your knees, and we'll start to right away find our way into cat-cow. Spread your palms wide, tuck your toes underneath you, and on your inhale, we'll pull forward, deep breath in. Exhale, push away from the ground, chin to chest, rounding. Again, deep breath in, sweep that heart forward. Exhale, round. And just one more here, inhale. Exhale, round. And from here, we'll walk the hands forward one step, tuck the toes underneath, and take it right back up into downward facing dog. So you might pedal out the legs. You might roll through the head and the neck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just stay in your downward dog while I deal with this little one. This is what I'm grateful for. I'll dispose of her off camera. So just a couple more rounds, pedaling out the hands and the knees. Sit down, sit down. Roll out through the head and the neck. And then when you're ready, we're gonna go for a little walk. Walk those feet all the way to the top of the mat. Let your head drop down. Hang here for a couple moments. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And then on your next inhale, bend your knees and roll it all the way up to stand. So creating a little bit of heat here right away, moving right into our sun salutations. On your inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. And take a breath in. Exhale, release, soften. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, slow dive all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back for plank or modified plank pose by dropping the knees. Take a round of breath here to rock forward. And then exhale, lower all the way down, hugging your elbows in. Push through the tops of the toes, and then on your inhale, roll open, baby cobra, elbows back. Exhale, release. Take it all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Taking 3 rounds of breath here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And again, deep inhale. Deep exhale. You are so annoying today. One more inhale. Exhale, look forward, walk those feet forward. There's always some distraction, right? Even when you're trying to be super mindful, focusing on gratitude, there's always going to be something that's going to throw you off. Let your head drop down. Inhale right away, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. So hard to get mad at her. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, release. Adding on this time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, diving it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank, same exhale, lowers you all the way down, maybe all the way down or maybe halfway down, sweeping up for baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale right away, downward facing dog. 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Next exhale, make your way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. This time straight dive right back down. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, plank pose through your version of chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. And as you land here, drag that left heel down and back. Inhale, sweep the right heel up. Exhale, knee to nose, step the right foot where the right hand is, setting up for warrior one. Turn those left toes out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Just one breath. Exhale, release. Bring it back down. Step it back, flowing through your chaturanga. You can always skip these. Inhale, finding your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right onto the other side. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, step it all the way up towards that left hand. Right toes turn out. Warrior one. Inhale, one breath in. Exhale, bring it down. Step it back, moving through your chaturanga. Inhale, peeling open. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. So creating a little bit of heat, we'll move through that sun salutation. 3A, one more time. And then on your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And again, straight dive right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands. Find your plank. Exhale, rolling through chaturanga. And taking it up and back, downward dog. Left heel down, inhale, right heel reaches up. Exhale, warrior one on the right side. Inhale, one breath in. Exhale, bring it down. Stepping through plank, moving through your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel down. Inhale right away. Left heel up. Exhale, step it up. Warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it down. Plank through chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up through your back bend. Exhale, 3 rounds of breath. Downward facing dog. You can always find child's pose here. If you need to take any movements in the head or the neck or pedal out those knees again, feel free to do so. Take one more inhale. Exhale, look forward, step it forward. This time a little bit different. Keep the feet as wide as your hips, or you can walk them together with your heels separate. We're moving into chair pose, so sinking into the knees. Inhale, take it all the way up. Pause here. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Feel the tailbone tuck underneath you. Belly hugs in. Roll open through the heart. Breathe. 3 inhales, 3 exhales. One more inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, straight dive. Bring it back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms. Step it back. Whoop, 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 whoop. Moving through plank, through chaturanga. Inhale, rolling open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left heel down. Inhale, right heel reaches up. Exhale, warrior one on the right side. Inhale, rise all the way up. So adding on here, we're going to take this open into warrior two. So walk your front heel in line with the back arch. Roll open through the heart. Maybe sink those hips down a little bit deeper. Line your knee up right over the ankle. Spread the arms, the chest nice and wide. And then maybe look towards those front fingertips. Breathe here. On your next inhale, we're going to drop that backhand, reverse warrior. Take it up and back. And then exhale, Parsvakonasana. So you can bring your forearm right down to the thigh, tucking this right sit bone underneath you, rolling open. Or maybe bringing your hand all the way down to the ground, or you can use a block here. So find your edge, belly hugs in, roll open through the heart, sink back into that right knee, push your head back in space, big stretch, maybe wrap the inner arm towards the ear and reach it all the way up and over. Take one more inhale here. And then on your next breath in, we're going to take it all the way back up, reverse warrior. This time straighten that front leg. Feel the inner thighs hug together. And then we're going to come up and over like a teapot, finding our Trikonasana. So hand to the inner shin, or again, if you have one of these handy blocks, this is a good pose to use it in. You can bring the block right to the inner shin and then roll open. Push your head back in space, navel hugs up and in. Take one more inhale here, and then we're gonna move this right into half moon pose. So walking that right block or right hand up towards the outer corner of your right pinky toe. We're gonna hop up, send that left leg all the way up, peel open through the hip, peel open through the heart, left hand comes up. So it's like you're standing on a wall with the left foot. So if you have Shavasana in your practice, you can play with maybe reaching for the outer edge of that ankle, finding the full extension of the pose. And take one more inhale wherever you are. Careful not to slingshot that leg, so release if you've got the ankle. Find those angles again. Take one more inhale here, and then on your exhale, gonna release. Left hand, right hand comes back down. Step that left foot all the way back. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, rolling through chaturanga. Inhale, peel it open. Exhale, take it up and back, downward facing dog. So whenever you're ready here, take a couple extra breaths before we move on to the other side. And then when you're ready, send that left foot up and back. Exhale, warrior one on the left side. And we'll rise it all the way up here. Inhale, take it up. And then right away on your exhale, peel open, warrior two. So sink down into that left knee, roll open through the chest, flip the palms down, sink the hips down, maybe look towards those front fingertips. Breathe here. And then we're gonna drop that backhand reverse warrior, take it up and back. Exhale, coming all the way up and over. Parsvakonasana. So again, you can use your block, you can use your elbow. Reach that top arm all the way up towards the sky. Maybe you wrap the inner arm towards the ear. And then when you're ready, inhale, reverse. This time lengthen that front leg. Push into the heel, navel hugs in, and we'll reach up and back. Exhale, taking it all the way up and over. Finding your Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can use one of those blocks, or you can use the back of the hand to the inner shin. Right arm comes all the way up. Breathing here. Nice. Take one more inhale. And then on your exhale, we're going to take this. You can bring your right hand to your hip if that helps, into that half moon pose. So lifting, launching up here. Ooh. Peeling open. Just going to move back a little. Peeling open. Scoop the navel in, roll open through the heart, so really activate that back heel. Push your head back in space. And again, if you want to go for it, you can find the ankle, maybe rolling open. And take one more inhale here. If you've got that foot, release it. Find your half moon. And then exhale, wrap it all the way around. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, roll it through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Nice, one more inhale. Exhale, look forward, step it all the way to the top of the mat. You can keep those feet separate or walk them back together. We're gonna find chair pose again. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, scoop the tailbone in, roll open through the heart. Exhale, hands come to the heart, moving into a twist. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna lift up and over to the right. Maybe hook that elbow. Square your hips off, keep the knees together, and then push the palms together, rolling open. And then exhale, release, sweep it back like you're an alpine skier. Whoosh. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Scoop the tailbone in, lift up through the heart, sink a little bit deeper. Take a breath in. And then we're gonna take it up and over to the left. Again, knees square, hips square. Push the palms together. Tailbone tucks in. Roll up and through the heart. One more inhale here. And then exhale, release. So just let it go. If your feet are together, walk them back out, forward fold. And you shake out the head and the neck. And then soften your knees one more time like a rag doll. We're gonna roll it up. This time arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Feel your feet planted on the ground. Soften through the shoulders. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release, soften. Inhale, last sun salutation here. Lift up. Exhale, diving it down. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, step it back. One last chaturanga here. Inhale, rolling open. Exhale, downward facing dog. So from our downward facing dog, we're gonna move into a forearm plank. So to get there, just lower your knees down. Find your elbows down, like you're coming into Sphinx pose. Spread your palms wide, elbows a little bit closer in than your shoulders, because they'll wanna expand out here. Roll open through your heart, and then walk your feet back. Let your hips sink down. Peel open through the heart, shoulder blades on the back. Look down and breathe. And then when you're ready, we're gonna take this into our dolphin pose. So starting to lift the hips up, walk those feet in. Roll open through the chest, like you're trying to send your heart through your shoulders here. Let your head soften. Breathe here. So if this is too much, you can always find a child's pose or a regular downward dog. Couple more breaths. And take one more inhale. And then exhale, release. Knees come down. And we'll all take it into a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Let those shoulders release. Let go of the face and the jaw. So just kind of noticing, right, when the stories in the mind become overwhelming. Because chances are there is always something you can find in your circumstance to really find gratitude for. I mean, even those really challenging situations are the ones that we tend to learn the most from, even though it's, you know, when you're in it, it's hard to think that way. So even if you can't be grateful for that learning experience, I'm sure there's something else, like just this time you're giving yourself. Your friends, your family. Be a crazy four-legged furry friend. Alright, so on your inhale, we're going to come up and make our way onto a seat. And we'll send the legs forward, and we'll make our way into a Paschimottanasana. So seated forward fold. You can use something to sit up on, or you can even keep a little bend in your knees. So plant those sits bones, roll open through the heart, take a breath in. And then on your exhale, folding. So if you have access to your feet, you can hang on to them, your ankles, your shins. Take one last breath here, though. Reach forward, and then exhale, fold. So it's like you're leading with the heart still. Let your head drop. And then on your inhale, point the toes as you roll all the way up. And we'll come down onto our back. So if you have that block, might be handy to bring it close to you here. You might need it, you might not. So setting ourselves up for one last back bend, giving you the option. You can find supported bridge pose, or full Anudanyarasana, full wheel pose. So I will take you through bridge into wheel. If you need that support, always use a pillow, a block underneath. We'll walk the heels underneath those knees and start to lift up through the hips as you roll the shoulders underneath you. So option here, if you're staying in bridge, you can clasp the hands underneath the tailbone, pull the tailbone towards the knees, and lengthen the chin towards the sky. So you can stay there, or if you're moving onto that full wheel, walk your hands towards the base of your ears and your head, and then start to come, and we're just going to come right to the top of the head. Pause here. Start to roll the heart forward, feel the shoulder blades pinch together, and then lift up, turn the fingertips out, and then lengthen the arms if you can, reaching the heart open. Oh, so this pose is so good for healing any broken heart, right? It's a huge heart opener, huge healing pose. Stay here, a couple more rounds of breath. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, release. We'll come all the way down. And just pause here, whether you're coming from your supported back bend, bridge pose, your bridge pose, or that wheel pose. Take a couple breaths into the low belly. And start to walk your feet as wide as the mat. One last twist. So knees are going to drop to the right. As you cactus the left arm, maybe set that right heel on top of the left knee, looking off to the left. And then we'll switch sides, come up. Exhale, knees to the left, cactus that right arm. Maybe that left heel comes on top. Maybe you look to the right. And then go ahead and release, and just send your legs and your arms out long here for a moment. Letting everything release, relax, let go. And so if you want to, you can stay right here for our ending mantra. Moving through the mantra on your back, just enjoying that Shavasana. Or if you would like to move with me and make your way up into a final seat for that same mantra that we started with, you can join me in a seat. If you're coming into a seat, just let your hands rest on the tops of your thighs. Feel the spine get long. And then just to yourself, or if you are alone and you want to say this out loud, you can. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. think of somebody that you love. It could be a pet, it could be a human. Somebody that when you think of them, they just fill your heart up with love. May he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she live with ease. And then finally think of that person that kind of pulls on your heartstrings right now, whether they challenge you or it's just a difficult situation. Imagine them here. And may he or she be happy. May he or she be healthy. May he or she live with ease. And with that, we will seal off our practice, bringing the hands together at the heart, sending one last breath of gratitude out into the world. Take a deep breath in through the mouth. Let it go. Thank you guys so much for joining me and taking the time to find some gratitude, right? I'll see you next time on Sarah Yoga. Namaste. Namaste.